We're going to talk now about greatest common factor, and this is a little bit of review. So the idea of the greatest common factor is to find the number or numbers that divide into the given number in your set, and then of all of the common numbers, you have to choose the largest. So remember, common has to appear in all lists. So if we think about the greatest common factor of 10 and 15, let's start with 10, and we'll write all of the common factors for 10. So 1 divides into 10, 2 divides evenly into 10, 5 divides evenly into 10, and of course 10 is the last factor that divides evenly into 10. Then I'm going to go to the number 15. So I'm looking for all of the factors of 15. So of course start with 1. 1 divides into 15, 3 divides into 15, 5, and 15. So then I'm looking for which numbers do they have in common. So they both have a 1 in common. They both have a 5 in common. So you have to look at which ones you've just circled that are appearing in both lists, and we choose the number that's the largest. So now we would say the greatest common factor of 10 and 15 is 5. Part B, we're going to do the same thing, but now we have 3 numbers in that list. So we're going to do an organized list for 24, 30, and 12. And then once we have all of our factors listed, then we'll go back, circle the ones that they have in common, and find once again the largest that appears in both. So for an organized list, all of the numbers that divide into 24 are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 12, and 24. And again, I'm coming up with these numbers because I'm taking 24 and I'm going in an organized fashion. Does 24 divide by 1 evenly? Yes. Does 24 divide by 2 on my calculator if you need to? Yes. And I go through until I get all of my numbers in the list. So we start again with 1 for 30. 2 divides into 30. 3, 5, and 6 divide into 30. 10, 15, and 30. Then our list for 12 is a shorter list, so 1 divides into it, 2, 3, 4 is a factor, 6 is a factor, and finally 12. So once we have our completed list, and feel free to use your calculator if you need to help you find all those numbers. If you miss one, and you miss one that might be the common factor, then we don't want you to get it wrong because you didn't remember all of the numbers that divide evenly into them. So 1 is common to both, 2 is common to both, 3 is also common to all of them. I look, 4 is not common, 6 is, 8 is not, 12 is not, and 24 is not a factor for 24, 30, and 12. So of all of the numbers, I'm looking for the largest that I have common in both. 6 is the largest factor that appears in both 30, and 12. So my GCF of 24, 30, and 12 is 6.